What's up, everyone? Welcome to my show. If I look crazy, it's because I just got up. If you hear chomping in the background, that's Seamus with his new bones, so he's very excited. He just keeps circling and chomping, chomping. Good times. Yeah, like I said, I'm exhausted. I just got up. Work is kicking my butt, just left and right. Of course, everybody there is sick. So that's a plus. I'm hoping I don't get anything. I usually have a pretty good immune system, so I'm like, it's funny with my job that when you're sick, they don't want you to come in because they don't want to get everybody else sick. But then when you call out, they have a fit about it, so it's amazing. But anyway, I got a package today. Well, yesterday. Didn't get it today. I got it yesterday. Well, the wife got it yesterday because I was working late and the office closes at 6, so you can't get your mail after that. And she actually made it home just in time. She's like, I got it. I'm like, yay. This is the package I've been waiting months for. It finally showed up. It's very, very cool. I absolutely 100% love this cover. So you know what it is. Just think it's amazing. Nope. Pun intended. Nope, there's another clue. Anyway, let me show you what it is, and then I'll get into a little discussion about this. This is Amazing Spider-Man Renew Your Vows #3, the variant edition. This is the comic exposure version. That is just awesome. I love that cover with Mary Jane with the symbiote turning over her wedding dress. That's just very, very cool. When I saw that, I was like, I need that. I don't want that. I need that. I am going to get the regular one. Not the regular variant, but just the regular issue when I get to the comic book store. I think it's in my bin, so I'm hoping to get the regular edition. Excuse me, hairball. I hope I'm not getting sick. But people ask me like, "Oh, that's amazing. What variant should I get? And stuff like that." The one thing I'm going to say about these things is you have to be very careful, because I have friends asking like, which variant's worth money. What variant should I get? This, and this. Honestly, I don't know. I mean, what it really comes down to, what I always say, is just if you want to get a variant because you don't like the cover of the original, and you want to get the book, and you're like, what, that variant's I like the cover better, then go ahead. It shouldn't matter. Like I say, what you got to watch out with the variant trap is, especially if you're going to a comic book store, which is it's a lot easier to fall into that trap. You'll go to a comic book store and you'll see the comic, and then there'll be the variant. You're like, oh, that's a cool cover, I'm going to get that instead. And then right next to it is the other variant. You're like, oh, that's a cool cover too. Oh, that one's a good one, that one's a good one, that one's a good one. Before you know it, you're spending $80 on one book that's the exact same book, just, all different covers. So that's the trap. That's what you got to be very careful with. And I've gotten better. I used to be really bad, so I've gotten a lot better. Like I get a variant here and there, which I tell people all the time, all my friends, when we talk about stuff like this. Not all the time, but most of the time, that it used to be bad in the 90s in a way, like they'd have a variant, but only if it made sense. Like, if a #1 issue came out, they would put out, a couple variant covers, or they'd make a different color cover, so on and so forth. Number 50 came out, there's a couple variants. If it made sense, like it wasn't like nowadays, every book has like 15 different variants to it. It's a little overkill. That's what friends like, oh, you always sound like you're pissed off about variants. It's like, it's not that. I just think it's just a little, like I said, a little crazy that they put it out for everything. Then it's almost like it doesn't mean anything, if that makes any sense. And like I said, I'm guilty. I got a variant, so I can't. Everyone's like, oh, you're being a hypocrite. No, I'm just telling you how I am. Everybody's different. Some people go out there, they buy all the variants because they just want to get it because they think one of them is going to be worth money, and you never know, it could be. With ones that are worth money, usually you got to go for the ones that have the low print run, or there's 1 out of 100, or or something like that. But if you're going to get into it to buy variants to make money, good luck, because like I said, you can never tell. I mean, I've seen ones with variants where they've had thousands of issues of it printed out, and it's worth more than the ones that that only had like a couple print runs. Which sounds weird, I know. Like I've seen ones like. No lie. You'll have one, just the cover's so awesome that people want after it, it's worth money. And then you get the ones that have the low print one where the cover's like, and then nobody wants it, it's not worth anything. So you can't really tell. That's how I go by it. You never know which one's going to be the one that's worth the money, or if any of them. But that being said, I always say just go for the ones you like. You know, if you want to get all of them, get all of them. If you want to just get one because you don't like the original cover, then go ahead, get the one. I mean, you know, nothing to it. Just like I said, be careful. You got to be very careful. That's what I do. Like I'll sit there and when I go to a comic book store, I weigh it out now. Like if I see variants, I'm like, all right, let me look at them all, and then I'm like, oh, I want them all, but then I'm like, all right, which one do I really, really want? Like, which is the one that I think is the coolest one out of all of them, and I'll pick that one. So yeah, there's that. That is pretty much it for my comics. Like I said, I didn't get anything else yet. It's still pretty early in the morning, so the mail hasn't come yet. When it comes, I will make another video. Just lately, like I said, work is just kicking my butt, so I don't have really time to do much. Like I'm trying to pack, and that isn't working well. I haven't packed anything in a while, and you still chopping, Seamus? Yeah, he's going to town. Which is bad because I want to have, like I said, I want to have everything done by October 31st, Halloween. I want to have everything packed that we're not like using like utensils and stuff like that. All my stuff, my comics are already packed, but all my DVDs, all my collectibles, all that stuff's got to get packed. Everything that I'm not using on a daily basis. And the wife hasn't even started yet. She's like, she's like, I'll just throw everything in a trash bag. And I'm like, okay, that's her. That's not me. Like me, I'd have to have everything. I'm weird. Like I'm not organized all the time, but when I pack things, like I like to get organized. Probably because that whole thing where I used to move all the time and I used to lose so much stuff because I was a kid. I would just kind of like again store everything in a bag and that was it. And you'd lose all the toys or, So now I'm like very crazy when it comes to packing. Like I will sit there and I will pack things and I will look at it. I'm like, okay, this is in this box, and now I label it in like DVDs. This. I don't go that crazy with labeling everything. Like, oh, this is every DVD. This is all the DVDs that are in this box. I just put DVD, or Blu-ray or whatever it is. Or I'll put like Funko Pop figures, or this is the G.I. Joes, or whatever. But the wife always, she's like, you're crazy. I'm like, dear, I don't know. It's in here. It's one of those things where I'm like, you know what? I know I'm not going to lose anything or forget anything because I know I'll be crazy and I'll be coming in and out of the apartment like, all right, did I miss anything? Did I miss anything? Like 50 times, which I've done before. But I guess it's just hardwired into here now because all the moves I've gone through that I won't take the chance. I mean, because I know the wife won't throw anything out. I know she won't, and I know that that's pure fact because she's gone through plenty of moves when she was a kid too. So we're kind of the same when it comes to that. So, but it's still in there. It still rattles around where it's almost like I'm a little kid again. I'm like, I'm gonna lose all my stuff, I don't know. It sounds weird. It sounds pathetic, but that's just me. But like I said, I haven't gotten to do any packing in a while, and it's gnawing on me because I'm like, all right, I gotta do it, but I'm so exhausted. I'm like, I gotta rest because if I don't rest, I'm not gonna be able to do anything and get anything done. And then I'm like, all right, I got time, and then I'm like, I don't have time, and then the longer I wait, like I said, the more I procrastinate, the more time I lose, and the closer it gets to the holidays where I know I'm going to be working, 50-something hours a day, where it's like I'll never be home and nothing will get done, and then if we get a house or we get an apartment, we have to move. We're like, okay, I didn't do anything, I'm screwed. But we'll see. I'm off tomorrow. Hopefully, I'll be able to get some stuff done if I'm not sick. I'm praying I don't get sick from everybody at work because I got to go again to work today again. Fun times. Got to make that paper. But yeah, I hope I don't get any some crazy disease or some crazy flu or whatever because everybody's just sneezing and coughing in my direction. I'm like, hopefully my Wolverine immune system will kick in and nothing will happen. Because if I get sick, I'm pissed off because I won't get anything done. I'll just be sitting on the couch going, reading comics. But anyway, I've rambled on enough. Thank you all for watching. And remember, it's not the size of your cube that matters. It's what you have in it. And I now have a Mary Jane symbiote in mine. Later, everybody.